This is Ursa Ma'at Ross and Tepin Ra Ra. Mess with Murray Almond. Hey, this is XL the Truth, man, and we chillin'.
Urban Max. Yeah, hey. Yo, season after season, I cook something they believe in. Similar to Santa Claus or White Jesus. Everybody rapping, but nobody tell the truth. Cause they say you spazzing when you wake up, drop a Jesus. Don't put no auto-tune on this one, this is presidential. My versatility just lasts with what they think I will do. I run the city while you sleeping, that's why they don't feel you. You stole so much of my swagger, dog, I should probably bill you.
Where's Avron right now? Waiter?
I don't know who the fuck that is.
Balaki. My name's Blake.
Alright, okay, so starting off.
Are you out of your goddamn mind, waiter? Blake. You want to go to war, Balaki? Because we could go to war.
So my name's Blake.
Blake.
Starting off, man, what's your name, bro?
Ursa Ma'at Ross and Tepin Ra Ra Mess with Murray Almond. Or XL the Truth.
Who is XL the motherfucking truth, bro?
A nigga that puts emphasis on the truth instead of the bullshit that we exposed to every day.
Like what?
Just look at Facebook or Instagram and you'll see what I'm talking about.
What you mean, man? Like, XL the truth, like, what emphasis on the truth did you put?
The truth is not the primary focus of the world. Everybody want to look at the lies, the bullshit, the games. It's all trickery and shit, bruh. None of this shit you see is true. These motherfuckers throwing around fake money and fake jewelry and all that shit. All that shit is pointless. It's the lies, deception and shit of the world. Nigga, we need to put more emphasis on the truth. What it takes to succeed. So, we need to make the truth larger. In essence, XL the truth. And plus, I'm a big ass nigga.
How big are you?
6'5", 310.
How long have you been 6'5"? I'm trying to figure out. Did you come out the womb 6'5"? Like,
fuck you, nigga.
When did the growth
Nah,
start?
bro, I ain't even start growing for real till I was like 20, maybe. I mean, I didn't stop. I hit a growth spurt when I was like 19. I wasn't always tall. I used to be short and fat as fuck.
How tall before 19?
I was probably like 5'11".
The fuck?
See, niggas usually say that though. Like right before they be 6'3", they have a growth spurt.
Yeah.
Think about
You
that.
go from 5'11" and 19 to like 6'5".
Maybe 18, somewhere around there. I got locked up when I came home. I was 6'3", and niggas didn't even recognize me. Then when I went to school, I grew a couple more inches.
So where you originally from?
Dumfries, man. Dumfries, Virginia.
How's it growing up in Dumfries?
It was cool. I had a good ass childhood, but not because we had money and shit like that. Just because poor motherfuckers be having more fun. I feel like we just had fun. You forced to be creative when you poor and shit. You know what I'm saying? Make up your own games. I mean, you do a lot of shit you ain't got no business doing too. But other than that, I had a good childhood, bro. I don't look at. I mean, yeah, niggas was eating syrup sandwiches and shit like that. You know what I'm saying, for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and you know niggas was struggling, but we had a good time. I ain't give a fuck. I didn't know I was poor, so I didn't care.
So when you hit, so what age did you start rapping? Because I feel like
I'm 33 now. I started rapping when I was 30.
I was gonna ask why so late, but like, what made you start rapping at age 30?
I was just fucking around. I used to just fuck around and do shit, and people always said I was nice, but I ain't never paid no attention, for real, because I just thought they were saying that because, you know, I used to be a bit of a bully and shit, so I thought, nigga, wasn't nobody gonna be like, yo, you suck, and shit like that, you know? What?
What they mean by you was a bully?
I mean, I just,
No, be honest, motherfucker. No.
like I said, I didn't never have shit growing up, so I grew accustomed to taking the shit that I wanted, basically.
So that led to what?
Whole bunch of shit.
Like?
Like incarceration, a lot of fighting, all kinds of shit. Some shit I ain't gonna say on camera.
How long were you incarcerated?
Not too long.
Not too long?
No, not too long. And we just gonna leave it at that. Not as long as I should have been.
So what? Did you learn anything about being incarcerated? Because I feel like everybody that ends up in jail or prison, like they end up going through like this metamorphosis.
No, that shit made me worse.
What you mean?
It made me worse. I didn't give a fuck. I didn't give a fuck while I was locked down. I didn't give a fuck when I came home. I still did what I was supposed to do. I made it through to where I'm at now just by pure luck because, I was doing dumbass shit the whole time I was on parole and all that shit. Smoking, fighting, shooting, all kinds of shit. I just never got caught and shit. So, you know what I mean?
Where does that come from? You know what I'm saying?
It was rage.
Wow.
Because I lost everything. I thought I lost everything at least. I thought I lost everything. Because I was supposed to go play football and, nigga had dreams of the NFL and I was good. You know what I'm saying? Nigga was one of the most highly recruited people around here and shit. And I lost everything. My grades wasn't great either though, so I was going to have to go to prep school first. But, oh well. Nigga was supposed to go to the league, bro. I was supposed to be in the league.
How good were you?
I was fucking great.
What position you play?
Tight end. But then I moved to O-line.
You got no stories ain't nothing from the
I mean, I was in the 2009 NFL draft and shit, and I got drafted to go play in Canada, but when I got there, I couldn't get no work permit and shit, and I can't play the arena, but I ain't really like that and shit. I was good, bro. I ain't just saying it. I was good, nigga. I got highlights. Go look at them, nigga.
So would you say that rage gave you an advantage, I guess, in the music world? Because your music has a strong presence, especially when you hit the stage.
Yes. XL because I don't have football or fighting or no other way to get, that frustration off. Music has become that outlet. You know what I mean? And in the beginning, it was rage. It was a lot. I mean, if you listen to my music, you can hear it. You know what I'm saying? It was very aggressive and shit. I done chilled out now. Nigga, good. I'm good now.
Yeah, so,
I ain't got nothing to be mad about.
And I realized that you got with your teaching nigga Tuesdays, man. It looked like you're really, really trying to teach niggas the game in general, not just the rap game, but just more so. It seems like more so the street game. You know what I'm saying? What's the reason? Why do that? Why do you want to teach motherfuckers the game? Why?
I wanted to. I really did. I wanted to. Past tense. Now at this point, I don't really give a fuck. But I wanted to because I feel like I took so much from my area and shit like that. I did a lot of terrible shit. You know what I'm saying? And I just wanted to show both sides because I feel like you only see the one side. You only see the money and the bitches and the cars and shit like that. You don't see the other side of it. Because if it's 100 niggas getting money, fucking only 99 of them going fucking catch a charge. You know what I'm saying? You gotta show the other side, bro. It's not all the fucking glory in the, we in the trap and they don't show when the trap get fucking ran in and everybody get hauled off the fucking jail. And you know what I'm saying? And you locked up and fucking niggas writing you telling you your niggas dying and you know what I'm saying? Your fucking girl just had a baby and you ain't there and you know what I'm saying? They don't tell that side of the story and shit. So I wanted to tell that side, but I'm not trying to convince niggas not to fucking nigga get money however the fuck you want to get money. Just know that, it's a risk involved in shit. But that's with everything. So I'm just trying to let them know it's two sides to the story. But get it how the fuck you get it, nigga. I'm never gonna tell you, nigga, don't do that. Do what the fuck you want to do. You grown.
So when it comes to these kids out here, because I know you talked earlier how you said you kind of want to not teaching, but more so
That's who I'm more concerned about. at first when I say I don't give a fuck, I don't give a fuck about these niggas. They're gonna do what they want to do. But the kids, you know, they still pure and they still got a chance. I mean, everybody got a chance, but they still pure. And if I had somebody to tell me, you know, the potential that I had in other areas, and I feel like maybe I wouldn't have been the person, like a father figure, or, you know what I'm saying? Maybe I wouldn't have went through some of the shit that I went through or did some of the shit I did. So, you know, I really would like to help kids, but I do that though. I go do motivational speaking for the kids and shit like that.
But if you didn't go through that shit before, would you be able to do what you're doing now? How you're doing with the same impact?
I don't believe so.
Why you say that?
Just because the experiences is what I talk about. So if I didn't have those experiences, I don't see how I could talk about it. I really think, honestly, that I was supposed to go through all that shit because it gave me a certain amount of drive too. You know what I'm saying? Because when I came home, I had battles with mental health. You know, I had mental health issues. I was zapping out, waking up in the hospital, handcuffed to the bed, fucking 15 police around me and shit. I don't know what the fuck I did. You know what I'm saying? Fucking 15 to 20 panic attacks every day. I called the ambulance on myself so much they wouldn't come to my house no more. You get what I'm saying? So, all that shit was making me stronger though. All that shit was teaching me. And, you know, that's how I'm able to, you know, talk about the shit that I'm able to talk about.
So did the anxiety come from being in jail, or like?
No, this was long after jail. This was after when I got out of jail. I came home and I went to Job Corps, and because I lost all my scholarships, I came home. I went to Job Corps. They had a college program, and first off, I snuck the Job Corps because I had one scholarship still when I came home, but they wouldn't transfer my probation. So I snuck off the Job Corps. I had a cool ass PO. She was like 24, fresh out of college. At first, I had a cracker, and he wasn't trying to let me go nowhere. This nigga told me I had a scholarship to go to North Dakota. This nigga told me you ain't gonna do nothing but go up there and get an Indian girl pregnant. What the fuck kind of shit is that, nigga? So what if I do, nigga? You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to go to school. But anyway, they transferred. I mean, they gave me a different PO, so she was like, look, you can go to Job Corps, but if you get caught, I'm going to act like I ain't know you was gone. And you know what I'm saying? I'm going to violate you. And I was like, all right, bet, I ain't going to get no trouble. But, you know what I'm saying? I went out there and I did the college program, and I lied to get in the Job Corps. You're not supposed to be able to go to Job Corps with a felony, especially no homicide. But I did the college program and I scored so high on the ACT test, they gave me an academic scholarship to go to school. Then I just walked on the football team. So I felt like, okay, I'm back on track now. I'm in college, I'm playing football. I'm going to go to the league. Scouts start coming. You know what I'm saying? Who is this nigga? Because it's a little ass school, D2 school. I'm like, okay, I'm back on track. You know what I'm saying? I'm an All-American. You know what I'm saying? All kinds of shit. And then draft day come. One of the scouts I got close with called me like, bro, why you didn't tell me about your charge? And I'm like, what you talking about? Why? That shit old. You know what I'm saying? He was like, bro, we do background checks like everybody else. This is a job. And we can't draft you with this type of, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, fuck it. I left school. I had two classes. I still to this day got me like, I don't know, maybe like 9 credits to graduate or something like that. But I left. Then I got a call like 2 weeks later, and they was like, yo, we just drafted you in the CFL, and we need you up here. So get my shit ready. They're like, oh, you got a felony, you can't get no work permit. So after that, after I had lost everything by getting locked up, and I felt like I worked my way back up to the top, to where I was supposed to be, and then get dropped all the way back. You go from a nigga that's supposed to be going to the league, you got all this money coming and all this shit, then you just go to a nigga that's in Dumfries that can't find a job. You get what I'm saying? And I couldn't handle that shit. And that's what triggered all the anxiety and the depression and the attempted suicide and all that shit, bro.
You said something about homicide. Does that play on your mind?
It used to. It doesn't. I mean, it still bothers me because, you know, I don't want to be the. Look, I done did some treacherous shit in my life, bro. But what I got charged for, I didn't mean to do that shit. So, yeah, it fucks with me still, but it doesn't fuck with me to the point that it used to, because you know, me and old boy had a conversation since then. You know, he came to me, basically.
So with all these things that accumulated, how did you seek help? 'Cause I knew that with all these things in your head, did you seek help for it? Did you find your own way?
I seeked help. And the help that I seek was the knowledge of self. And to find out who the fuck I was and who my people is and what we capable of. And, you know, that's what helped me get through it. You know what I'm saying? Because I grew up a certain way, just like a lot of us grow up a certain way, worshiping certain things, because that's what our parents did, because that's what their parents did, because that's what their parents did, because that's what the slave master told them to do. So I went and started researching shit myself. And when I came to the knowledge of self, you know what I'm saying, shit started falling into place when I realized who I was and what I was. You know what I'm saying?
You said that y'all had a conversation.
Yeah.
That's after.
Yeah, that's after. That's already after he's already transitioned to the afterlife. Yes, we've had a conversation.
Explain that.
He came to me and he said, bro, it ain't no sense of both of us being dead. If you don't get up, you know what I'm saying? Both of us is dead. So he was like, I'm all right. I'm okay. So go live, bro. And that's what I did. I ain't had a dream about him since.
So like when it comes to the spirituality aspect of it, what's your take on like spirituality? You know what I mean? Like,
We getting deep now. It's such a fucking broad question. You mean like what do I believe?
yeah, but like you know what I'm saying, like you said, like you just got from the saying like we take on a lot of stuff from our parents, but you had to seek knowledge of self and what you believe. So basically, from that encounter with the person, and then you know what I'm saying, just developing as a man in general, and like spirituality, like what's your insight on that?
I just believe there's different. I think there's different levels of life that we go through. I feel like this plane that we on right now is just a different plane. There's different places that we gonna cross over to learn and grow and stuff like that. But I don't know. It's difficult for me to explain for real, bro. I really feel like this shit is like the Matrix type shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we're not really here for real. Like, this shit is fake. There's no way this shit is what we supposed to do. Niggas not supposed to get up and go to work 9 to 5 until they die and then have kids and hopefully I can leave your house or something. You know, I just don't believe in that shit. I feel like we was put here to learn and grow and learn how to love motherfuckers for real. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what this place is lacking. Genuine love. And I feel like this is where you're supposed to learn how to love, but I don't know, bro. It's so broad. The category is so broad for me. Like, you gotta ask me a specific question because it's so many different ways I could go with that.
Okay, so pertaining to energy,
Uh-huh.
you know, and us being like energy beings, we all come from the source, right? The source of energy.
Yeah.
So like, what's your take on the whole idea of like energy? You know what I'm saying? Like basically like when it comes to like karma. When it comes to like science and stuff in the universe and shit like that.
Yeah.
And just vibes in general.
Yeah, you get what you put out into the universe, stuff like that. I understand. It'd be hard for me to really perceive others' takes on that, like karma. Like people like, I don't want bad karma, and it'd be hard for me to believe in karma for real because I see so many good people or people that don't deserve the shit that they be going through. You know what I'm saying? Like, what's a baby's karma that died as soon as it was born? How the fuck? You know what I'm saying? Where's karma? Baby's innocent. And then people would be like, oh, that's a way for the mother or the parents. That could have been the parents. That's some fucked up shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. I don't know what I believe in as far as, I know the universe will work with you. You get out what you put in. You exude positivity, it'll come back to you. That's only natural and shit. You know what I'm saying? But I don't think just because you was bad, you're going to get... like, nigga, look who our president is. This nigga's a fucking dickhead. He's the president. You get what I'm saying, though? Like, I don't know, bro. It's so many different things. So I just tend to go with the flow and try to keep my eyes open and look at signs and shit. Like, a couple days ago, I come out the house, right? We just talking, right? I come out the house, right, and it's a fox standing right where that boy at. No, I look out the window, it's a fox standing right over there with them little boys playing basketball. But the joint, the joint already looking at the window at me. When I look out, I'm like, what the fuck? It's daytime. Fox ain't supposed to be out. So I blew it off. Told my wife look, my mom look and shit like that. Blew it off. I come home from work. It's 1:30 in the morning. The fox is sitting by my fucking door when I pull up. You get what I'm saying? So I called this lady. Well, I hit this lady on Facebook that be doing readings and shit. And she like, well, he trying to tell you something. You know what I'm saying? He's trying to tell you something. I was like, what can he possibly be trying to think? She's like, what was you thinking about? I was like, I don't know, man. I'm just so focused on trying to buy this house and working and shit. I don't know. She was like, well, my reading is that foxes are sly and cunning, and he's right there next to you. She said, my reading from it is that it's somebody in your circle that's cunning, that will deceive you, and the next day, if that motherfucking shit ain't come true, bro, you know what I'm saying? The very next day, a motherfucker exposed himself for who the fuck he really was. You get what I'm saying? And so I look for signs and shit like that, but I can't just say this is what you know what I'm saying? It's too much, and I think it takes not one lifetime, but several lifetimes to begin to understand and shit. And I'm relatively young in this fucking world. So, I don't know, I got a lot of learning to do, bro.
So when it comes to your father, right?
My dad?
Yeah, no, you're a father.
Oh, yeah, I'm a father, yes.
Okay.
Shit's fucking awesome. It's cool as fuck. Just seeing myself in them, and just realizing like, yo, I created that. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's the type of shit right there when I reference myself as a god and shit like that. I'm not saying I'm God.
No.
I'm saying, you know what I mean? That's what I'm saying. Like, I created a life and shit like that. Like, two of them.
What do you think was the reason for twins?
Why do I think?
Why do you think you got, from a spiritual aspect, why do you think you got twins? Think about it.
From a spiritual
From a
aspect.
spiritual aspect, when it comes to energy and karma and shit like that, because they say like we pass our karma off to our kids.
I think, yeah, and I think they're both me. I mean, of course I can see my wife in them and shit like that, but I see they so different, bro. It's crazy. One of them, every time he sees me, he punches me. He's a fighter, bro. You know what I'm saying? The one I was just getting on up there, like, leave your shit alone. Why you keep grabbing that and shit? That's Micah. He's a fighter, bro. He just want to fight all the time. And that's our relationship, because I'm a fighter. You get what I'm saying? But the other one, if you notice what he was doing the whole time, he was in there doing crossword puzzles and shit. And word searches and shit like that. You see, I'm a fighter. You get what I'm saying? But I love learning and researching and shit like that. He's 4 years old, bro. He's up there doing work. Like, he can read. Like, for real. Like, the boy is smart. He know all 50 states, all the countries, all the oceans. You get what I'm saying? He can read over like 500 words. He can write like 200 words. You get what I'm saying? And it's like, it's two different sides. It's like both different sides of me came out into them. It's fucking crazy as shit.
So what is it like, other than music, man, like, what's that thing that you can always go to, man? Like what's like it's not a secret passion, but what's like a secret passion? Because I know
Fishing.
Fishing? You like fishing?
Every fucking day I fish.
What's your sign?
I'm a Sagittarius.
Sagittarius. When's your birthday?
December 14th.
December 14th,
84.
1984. December 14th, 1984. Hold on real quick.
You know about the book 1984, George Orwell?
I ain't never heard of it.
Okay.
I need to read it.
Yeah, you do. Definitely. What you're saying right now, the truth. Definitely check it out.
December 24th?
14.
December 14th?
And how old are your twins?
4.
Oh, that's a blessing.
I'm gonna take their ass to the park when we done with this.
You say fishing, like, so where does fishing come from? Because, you know what I mean, you got northern people that don't fish a lot. Southern people fish a lot.
He's a life path 3.
Okay.
I'm
figure. I got you.
It came from when I was going through my trial and shit. My next door neighbor was an avid fisherman, and he was older than me. He was like in his 30s and shit, but he was a cool ass dude. He was a real nigga, bro. And he saw that I was, you know, like depressed, not knowing which way this shit was gonna go. Cause like quite literally, I could have been doing a lot of time. Like on some, I could have just been coming home, shit. And this was in 2002, so I could have literally, shit, I could still be locked up to this day. But he saw how depressed I was, shit, and he was like, bro, why don't you come fishing with me? And we went fishing every day for like 4 months, and I just, you know, I fell in love with it.
How do you fish though? Like, where's the art of it? You just, because I'm terrible. Do you wait on the fish? Like, I seen people
It
say
depends
for
on what
hours.
kind of fish you looking for. If you trying to catfish, a catfisherman just gonna throw the line in the water and put his pole down and sit there and wait. And that's what I used to do. I used to just boom, sit there and wait. Cause you sitting on the water, your mind gonna clear. You gonna think about a million things, and you know it's relaxing. But now I bass fish, so that's casting, reeling in, casting, reeling in, casting, reeling in type shit.
So you like watching the 4, right?
The 4,
Yeah.
fucking right. That's my shit.
Cool. So do you drive around listening to the 4?
Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Leah Janae. Yeah.
So I'm gonna ask one more question, man.
What is the Chln network to you?
Man, I was telling Wade, I like what y'all got going on. I like the look of it. I like the feel of it. I like what it is to me is just an outlook of, it seems like, you know, you got the fucking complexes and shit like that. But I don't want to hear about all that shit that they be talking about. I don't give a fuck what Jay-Z and them doing. Them niggas don't know me, I don't know them. Y'all get that perspective from niggas that I can go talk to and shit like that. People that I relate to and shit like that. But I know y'all just getting started, just getting revved up and shit. But I like it. I fuck with it, dog. I like what y'all got going on. I really do. And I wish y'all nothing but fucking success. Whatever I can do to help, you let me know. I probably say no, but I'm willing to listen.
Hey, right when he said that, the camera cut off. I swear to God, that shit. I ain't get the last part.
One last question, man. So, what's next for you? You know what I'm saying? We know people know that you know what I'm saying. You got the music. You know what I'm saying? You know you're working on projects. You know it's definitely one way. You know what I'm saying? But other than the music, you know what I'm saying? What's next for you?
Bro, that's some shit I'm still trying to figure out. Immediately, I'm buying a fucking house this year, and I'm going to keep positioning myself to when I leave, when I go to the Essence, I'm going to be able to leave a legacy. I don't know what that legacy is yet, but because I got so many things going on, my business, the music, you know what I'm saying? But I'm going to find something to leave behind to my kids, bro. But right now, I just got the music going on. I be wanting to say fuck that shit every other day. I'm not even gonna lie and sit here. I like the shit, but it's so much that I'm a simple dude, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'd much rather be fishing every day. But every time I try to quit, it's like something happens, a sign come, like, dog, you gotta, like last month I was done, bro. I wasn't even fucking with it. Then I got a fucking check in the mail from my album. I'm like, oh shit, maybe I do need to keep on doing this shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I don't know, bro. I'm gonna just keep on going forward until I can't, and we just gonna see what the fuck happens.